Right, so I've had this coffee machine now for around about, I think it's about 18 months, and I wanted to do a quick review of it because I've now had 3 of these coffee machines, not this make, 3 different types, including the DeLonghi. So I'm a heavy user myself and my wife. Probably this gets used maybe about 6-7 times a day, so we drink a lot of coffee. I wanted to really give it a good test over a long period of time before I put anything on the internet about it. They do still sell this. I think this is a 5,400, as you can see there. You can buy these now. I think they call it a 5,500 now, but basically it's exactly the same thing, and it's performed really well. Just to give you an overview of the machine, but this is the game changer on this. Now, making milk drinks on any of these machines is a massive problem usually. It's such a faff. You often can't be bothered actually doing it. Whereas with this, it's so easy. It's quite an ingenious design. And this is at the heart of it, this little carafe here, which you can just clip on. I only use it when I'm making a milky drink. So where you put your beans, obviously, in the top, and that's got a rubber seal on it, so it keeps them nice and fresh in there. You've got a water tank on the side that just slides off like that and you fill it up. It's got a filter, you can see the filter in there. This is where the coffee comes out, slides up and down. One thing we really like about this, which we didn't appreciate and we've not seen on any other coffee machine, is if you see this here, you can see hopefully that's blue, that's me, pink's my wife, and then you can set your own different, so this is on green, so pink, so you see my wife likes in her espresso an extra shot, and these are all the different types of coffees this one has. Some of these machines have more, some of them have less, to be frank. And then you've got another say more drink, and you can have all these down here. My wife, I think, uses a travel mug quite a bit for work. Flat white, just hot water if you want. I only tend to use that one normally, then I make an espresso. I don't drink espresso, but then I've put some hot water in it from the kettle and a bit of milk. Or this one I've found, let's put it back on my setting, blue, I'm blue. So that's me. This one I've found to be the best one for a milk drink, and I've found that this setting is the best for that. So you'll see I've got an extra shot on it. I've got full water and full milk. So these are the Lavazza beans that I find the sort of best mass-produced ones that you can buy, and I've tried dozens of different types, and these are brilliant. What you do want for these coffee machines, you don't want them sort of too dark and oily, and I just find that these have a really, really good taste. So I'm going to give you a bit more of a demonstration of the machine now. It's very easy to maintain. It tells you when you need to add water, as you can see there. It's doing it because I've obviously just pulled it out. You just fill that easily up with a tap. It tells you when you need to put a new filter in. And as I say, you don't have to use them, but I prefer it just to give longevity of the machine. And they're so cheap of these. As I say, you can get ones of these. I buy 6 at a time, and they work at about £4 each, and they last absolutely ages. It counts down how long you've got left on the filter. Do remember to set your water hardness at the correct amount, otherwise it will go through filters quicker than maybe it needs to. We've got fairly soft water here. It's got a cleaning button on it. You can, if I can find them, I've got some tablets up here. I just buy these. Again, I don't buy proper Philips stuff. Urnex Cafeza tablets. Every now and again, the only other thing that you really have to do is if you take this out, try not to spill, there's a door here. When you clean it in there, there's a brew group, it comes out, you clean it down, and there's some grease that comes with it, and you just put that in the slots that make it run up and down. You can tell when it needs doing because it sounds a bit clunkier. So the Philips design on this is absolutely ingenious, it really is. This thing here, as I say, it clips off. It has got a lid which I never use, where you can put it in the fridge with milk in if you want. I never bother. and this bit here clips off, and what it does is it sends, this steam one somehow sends steam in through the milk and then pushes it up. You see there's a tiny little channel there, and pushes it up and makes it sort of whirl out and come out, and it does a really good job. And I'll show you how easy the cleanup is. Basically all you do is rinse it out, clip that bit off, and then wash those two bits as I'll show you. I'm going to make this latte macchiato because that's the best one, and as I say, I think the best setting, I've tried it all, is everything on the top if you've got a fairly big mug. I fill this up to, there's some little signs on there, I just fill it up to that first cup. Not that much milk is required, just so I don't have any left over and I'm having to pour it back in. So and all you do, I'll show you how quickly it takes to make it. So it's ground the first lot of beans. I put a double shot in this. Now let's start with the milk. Now watch this, it really is ingenious. As I say, this makes a better cup of coffee than you'll get, I think, at Costa. They're charging you what, £5 a time for a latte now or whatever. I think what Philips have done is they've tried to make it as easy as possible to make this. Now the milk will run out slightly before the steam, which I do on purpose. The milk's run out there, even though there's a little bit in the bottom. But I find that's enough milk for me. Now it's putting the 2 shots in. Now what I'm going to do is, whilst it's putting the shots in, that's the first one going in, I'm going to show you how to clean this. So come over to the sink. Let's get this lined up. This is how easy it is, and this is something that's really important to think about when you buy one of these machines, because as I say, if you've got a thing that's a big mess, really sort of finicky to use, then you won't use it. So I just do that, clean down that little channel there, turn that out, just clean that rubber gasket on that side of the clip-on bit, bam, done. Can go in the cupboard. So back to the coffee, you see it's still making that coffee. So I'm all cleaned up, put that away, ready to go again. There is no simpler milk system than that. And we have our latte, no mess, no fuss, easy peasy. Let's have a look at this latte, I'll show you what it's like. So here we go, and I'm going to enjoy this. I do like to give it a little bit of a stir. And you know, it's really, really good. That lovely foam on it, and it just tastes really good. It's fantastic. So 100% recommend this coffee machine, and this is my third, including the DeLonghi one. Might pay slightly more for it than you would the sort of equivalent DeLonghi, I'm not sure. They're often on sale. A lot of people buy these sort of Sage ones and the ones you've got to tamper down, etc. Yeah, they make better coffee. If it was just me and not my wife, I might get one of those if I can be bothered with all the use and the time it takes to use them, the cleaning up afterwards, etc. If you want something quick and easy, but produces very, very good coffee, this is a very good choice. So I hope that's been helpful. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Tech, travel and cooking. And catch you later. Cheers, bye.